Now more Good Day Dakota on KX News.
At 6:37, welcome back. We're getting to that warmer part of the year where we're really going to start seeing more 80s, 90s, and even some triple digits. So this week in our WeatherWise, meteorologist Stone Schaefer gives us a look at some of those heat stats and some of the safety measures you can take when it comes to those warmer temperatures. Stone?
Yeah, well, yesterday Bismarck hit the first 90 of the year, so what perfect timing to talk about things like our heat index and some of those safety steps you can take when it gets hot. But take a look, what is heat index? Well, heat index, or apparent temperature, is the combination of air temperatures and humidity. It's what the body actually feels when we get really warm. So yesterday, Bismarck was at 90 degrees. Let's say our relative humidities were at 55%. Well, that means it would have felt like it was 97 out. Now, our relative humidities yesterday weren't that high, but still enough to get you maybe feeling like it was 91, 92. The one thing about this chart from the National Weather Service is this is a heat index that is for shaded areas. It doesn't factor in sunlight or cloud cover. So if you're in direct sunlight, temperatures could be warmer than 15 more degrees than what this chart is showing. So that's obviously something you have to take into factor if you're going to be outdoors during summers where we could see triple digits, especially in the month of July and then even farther out than that. And there is an equation for heat index. No one has to remember this. There's a lot of calculators online. Our KX Storm Team app will automatically calculate this for you. But if you're interested in the equation, here it is. T is air temperatures and R is relative humidities. But what are some of the dangers that come with heat? Well, first we have heat exhaustion. That is where you're faint or dizzy. You have excessive sweating. You have cool, pale, and clammy skin, rapid to weak pulse, and muscle cramps. And when you have heat exhaustion, make sure you get to a cool, air-conditioned place. You drink lots of water if conscious, and then take cool showers or use a cold compression like a towel. There's also heat stroke, and this is the more serious one. You're going to be looking at throbbing headache, no sweating, red, hot, and dry skin, rapid to strong pulse, and you may lose consciousness. If that's the case, you're going to want to call 911. They'll get you fluids in you, and they'll stay safe because a heat stroke lasts long enough, you could sadly pass away from that. So obviously, take the heat dangers into consideration when you're out and about for this summer. And one of the things I know a lot of people don't even think about is when we start switching seasons, fans have different settings. Your ceiling fans, well, they'll have a setting on them that you can switch. When you get to the summer, you're going to switch to the summer setting where your fan spins counterclockwise, and that's where air gets forced straight downward and produces sort of a wind chill effect on the room that you're in. But when we get to the winter, we start cooling down again like we do here in North Dakota. You're going to hit that setting back to spin your fan clockwise. That's where warm air will get trapped up high, and that circulation will push that warm air to the walls, pushing it down to the floor and keeping your room warm when it gets to the winter time. But luckily, we won't have to worry about that. But make sure you check your fan setting. Another thing that many people don't think about, well, that is a night versus day temps. During the day, the sun will release energy to the surface, warming us up to the 90s like we had yesterday, and that energy will stay at the surface. Well, eventually it starts to lift during the night. Well, if you have some cloud cover, that heat will actually get trapped at the surface because those clouds act like a blanket for the surface. But when we lose that cloud cover, well, that heat and that energy is allowed to rise and leave pretty much into space, and that will cool us down. And that's why when you have those clear skies, those are usually our coolest nights of the summer. But remember to continue sending your questions so I can answer them here weekly on WeatherWise.
And you can do so by heading over to our website at kxnet.com. Click on Weather and then WeatherWise, and you'll see a link that lets you submit your question. So I have to ask you a question, Stone. Do you have that equation memorized?
No.
Did you have to memorize it in school?
That was probably the first time I've ever actually seen that equation.
Okay.
Maybe I did like early on in college,
yeah.
but
I'm sure you have some automatic things that you do.
I was going to say, that equation, even though it seems hard, is actually probably a simpler math equation, unlike some of our weather equations that we have, which are just, I'm not even going to get to it.
Big part of why I would not even attempt meteorology. Too much math. Thanks, Stone. There's still